It had been raining, so the track conditions were fairly wet when we entered the circuit. However, there were some drying lines, so there were a variety of different tyre choices from everybody. Some were on slicks, some were on intermediate, some were on wets, some had wet front, intermediate rear, you name it. There was every variable that you could imagine for people trying to predict how quickly the track would dry or how long it would stay wet.
SB at Oulton Park, and as the lights went out, Ryan Vickers got himself out into P1 early on and roared away from the pack in the early stages as there was drama at turn 1 for McConnell. Josh Brooks had managed to get himself past Tommy Bridewell and into podium contention. The rain started to fall though, and it was treacherous out there. A horrible high side for Josh Brooks out of Druid.
I chose to ride out on the intermediate front and rear. So the early laps of the race were a little tricky, but it only took a few laps for the track to start to improve enough for my tyres to begin working properly and in their right and correct range. So I moved from what was 17th on the grid up to second place on track. And then the rain started to come again. It wasn't like proper rain, but just like a drizzle. So there was a couple of laps where the conditions were maintaining much the same. It wasn't changing a lot, but then must have been heavier in different parts of the track because I came around to Druid's corner and the track conditions were just too wet for the speed I was carrying, and I fell off.
How many laps?
5.
Yeah, you're all right, fine.
After lap 7, wherever I was on lap 7. 11, 12. Usually on the board. That'd be 11 there. I was 12 on there though. Because obviously they've been crashing for one crash or two? I don't know. They'll tell you out there anyway.
For the size of the crash, the damage was quite minimal, mostly cosmetic. However, there was a broken handlebar which needed to be replaced, and the part that was the most awkward was the bracket, the front bracket that holds the fairing. This also houses the dash and other wiring components, so to remove and replace this bracket would have been a timely exercise. So the best they could do is kind of straighten it a little without busting it completely, and then just force the fairing into position because it wasn't sitting where it naturally would want to be.
Someone's off on the lawn.
Go in again.
That'll be the air intake. Try and get it. How long then I'll start pulling warmers? They've got to do a slight like it, a flat like it. Oh, yeah. So we've got about 3 minutes. But if we join the side, yeah, but if we make it now, we can join the side. Are you ready? How long? Yeah, get warmers off. Warmers off. Stands coming out. Start it up. Let's go.